Hi, today we're going to talk about the number one mistake people are making with CPA affiliate marketing and how to do CPA arbitrage properly so that you earn a profit at the end of the day. There's going to be 4 exact action steps that you can use to successfully create better campaigns for your CPA marketing career. We're going to talk about that in this video, as well as the number one mistake people are making. Hi, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to talk about a massive problem in the CPA marketing world for new affiliates, especially starting out, who are struggling to make profitable campaigns. And without understanding this, they are failing miserably and losing money in the process. So we're going to talk about this dilemma, and I'm going to talk about how to solve this dilemma. So first of all, let's go into my computer, and I'm going to show you what's going on here. So here's our new portal I wanted to show you. It's the Powerhouse affiliate portal. And inside here, I recently posted about a CPA affiliate offer that did over $2 million. And this is all done using arbitrage. So if you don't know what arbitrage means, basically we buy traffic and we try and make more money on the other end by getting commissions from CPA affiliate offers. And this is basically called CPA arbitrage, cost per action marketing. And basically we're trying to make more money on this side than we are spending. And it's a very common strategy. A lot of affiliates come in starting this way. And it's a very effective method because it's quick and you see rapid results. And if you do it properly, you can see success like this, over $2 million with one single CPA affiliate offer. And so what I wanted to talk about is the number one mistake most people make. They don't understand exactly how these offers work and how to get an advantage over other affiliates running these offers. So typically what happens is these offers come from a network. So let's look at Max Bounty as an example. I always use Max Bounty as an example because it's a great platform to look at. Mind you, I don't really run traffic here, but you can see that there are offers. And these offers pay out a certain amount of money. So for example, this one here, the Zoom Energy Rescue Lock pays $40 per lead, which means every time I get a conversion, I get $40. So I need to make it cost me less than $40 to get that lead. What most people don't understand, though, is that there is a whole system happening here in the back end. It's called the back end system. The person that owns that offer itself is called the advertiser. The advertiser has set this CPA at $40. Actually, let's take it a step further. The network is Max Bounty. Max Bounty gets that offer from the advertisers and says, hey, we have a bunch of affiliates on our network. Let's negotiate a deal where we get this offer in front of our affiliates and we're going to take a cut. So basically, the advertiser is probably willing to pay $50 or maybe even $60 in this case for the actual customer. However, the network wants their cut, so the network's going to set what's called a street payout. This is the street payout, $40. What most affiliates think is that this is set in stone. This is like $40. I can only get $40. That means I have to beat $40. The problem here is that a lot of people don't understand that this number is negotiable. And if you start at the street payout, which many times you have to start at the street payout, then you're going to be coming in with a disadvantage, because a lot of affiliates that are doing big numbers, like the ones I just showed you, are negotiating in the back end with either the advertisers directly or with the networks and saying, listen, I can't run it at the street payout. I cannot do it. I'm going to be competing with a whole bunch of people, and I need you to raise this payout. And oftentimes, if you have a proven history, the network will say, yes, okay, sure, we'll bump that payout up a bit, and we'll give you a higher payout. Secondly, a lot of people who start running these offers eventually find out that, hey, you know what? I could probably get this directly and actually wipe out the network commission and just work directly. Now, this isn't always the case because some advertisers don't want to work directly with affiliates. They just want to work with networks. It's part of the industry. But the thing is when you look at this number, $40, this is the number set by an advertiser who has probably spent millions of dollars in advertising. Like these numbers aren't just made up. Okay, there's lots of things happening behind the scenes. They've probably spent, like I said, millions of dollars. They understand that, hey, it costs us $50 to get a customer. We may as well just hand that off to Max Bounty, give them $50 to get us customers, and we'll focus our efforts on all of the other stuff that's required, like customer support, shipping, all of these things that you have to do if you own a product. And us affiliates get to just walk in, promote the product, not have to worry about any of that. In reality, the offer owners themselves have much more data, which gives them a huge advantage, especially if you're trying to compete against these advertisers. So in other words, we send them traffic, they get all that data, and they get to upsell them, they get to keep them in their back end, they get to collect the email, they get to do all of the stuff that we don't get to once we hand off that visitor. So this is, if you don't understand this back end system, then you don't really understand the business, and you're probably going to fail if you just go in and start buying ads for these offers. So that is the biggest mistake. So understand how these offers work. Each offer is different. For example, these $1.60 payouts are a much different flow. There's a huge back end for these ones too, which is completely different than if you go into a sale offer or a lead offer or a cost per install offer. All of these are different types of offers. Now, all of this is covered in much more depth and structure inside our CPA, our new CPA course that we are launching this week at powerhouseaffiliate.com. So if you want more details that I'm talking about here, maybe this is a bit over your head, check out the course. It's going to be a full structured course that you can understand CPA marketing much better, talking about everything you need to know. Link is down in the description for that. Let's talk about how to solve this even as a newbie coming into the game. So the first thing we need to do as a newbie is understand how these payouts work and understand what all these numbers mean. And for example, earnings per click on the network versus your own earnings per click is a good indicator of what offers are currently converting on the network and where people are seeing bigger conversion rates. So for example, you can see here a $6 conversion rate or earnings per click means this is getting roughly 10% conversion rate on the network. So understanding these payouts is one thing, but understanding how these payouts are calculated is another. And the fact is if you're going to come in and start buying ads for an offer that pays out $62 per lead, keep in mind that the advertiser is probably willing to pay more, meaning that higher number that they're willing to pay is probably where they're hitting a peak when it comes to choosing this CPA. So you're going to have to be creative. You're going to have good ads. You're going to have a good seamless flow from your ad to your landing page to the offer itself, because they're not just giving you a higher CPA because they think that that's a good idea. They're giving you the CPA that they've probably already figured out by running millions of dollars in traffic. So you have to be creative. A lot of other people mistaken the payout for whether an offer is good. Like, for example, like they say, hey, I'm getting $62 here, but $39 here. Which one's better, right? And most people will decide that the CPA rate is where you make that decision, but it's completely false. It all comes down to the conversion rate, your niche, the type of traffic you're running, and all of these things, okay? All of that, again, covered more in depth when you get into the link down below. However, that is the first thing. So understand how the payouts work and the back end systems of these offers, and that you can eventually negotiate. So the next thing, number two, the second thing that you can do to fix this common mistake is use a tracking platform. So I use CPV Lab Pro because it is just integrated with many different traffic sources. It allows me to house my own data so I can look back many years of data of running campaigns. I've ran over 1,000 campaigns in my career. I've been doing this since 2002. I'm a media buyer, spent millions of dollars on Google, all of those kind of things. So I need a platform that tracks and holds my data so that I have a slight advantage over affiliates who are just coming in, setting up campaigns, not really doing much. They're just kind of hoping that their arbitrage campaign works. If you're not tracking, looking at landing page metrics, looking at your ad congruency, and looking at how many times somebody clicks on your ad and then clicks through the landing page and the conversion rates of your offers, all of these metrics that you need to understand, then you are going to fail, okay? So this is why I use a tool like CPV Lab Pro. We talk a lot about CPV Lab Pro in our training, as well as inside our portal at Powerhouse Affiliates. So if you ever have any questions, if you are using this platform, you can come in there and ask questions, and a lot of us use it, so you'll get answers. So number three, I want to talk about building your own back end. This is a system and strategy that works well. It's not something for everybody, but if you are serious about this business and you want to develop your own system, then you have a much more, you have a bigger advantage here because you are building yourself an email list. And we talk about that a lot also inside the portal, but basically inside CPV Lab, they have a lot of documentation. They have it all explained here on how to set up your own email follow-up sequence and email campaign using their tracker so that you can, instead of just sending your traffic to a landing page, which then goes to an offer, you can send your traffic to a squeeze page, collect the email, then send them to the offer. Now, I've done another video on this channel explaining that exact process in another niche where you get some really cheap traffic, you get the emails, and then your email automation starts happening. You track everything and you see which ones are converting best. You wipe out the bad ones, you put new ones in, and then you build your own back-end system so that now you're not only reliant on one single offer, one single ad network. You are able to switch out offers in the back end. You're able to negotiate with other advertisers and say, hey, look, I've got email traffic and this offer that I'm running currently is paying me this much, but hey, I could switch you out and put you in if you give me this and I see a better conversion rate, blah, blah, blah. All these things give you leverage that you can use to start building your business the right way and doing things that most people aren't going to do. And this is how you become a super affiliate, is you start building out your own systems. And eventually you might move on to even having your own offer. Okay. So let's talk about the last one. And I thought this was funny. I would just put this up here while I'm talking about this. And it's one of the bigger mistakes. And it's another thing that people are doing improperly when they're running, especially arbitrage campaigns. Okay. And it is not reinvesting your money and just blowing it thinking that this is going to last forever. And the problem with CPA affiliate marketing, one of them is that these campaigns don't last forever. Now, the one I showed you where I made over 2 million with one offer, it is an evergreen offer, and thankfully it's still running today. But you don't always find those. There's offers that come and go, and people will, make $1,000 a day for a month, and they'll be like, woohoo, I just made 30 grand, and they go out and buy themselves a car, or they go out and go to restaurants and they spend their money on whatever they want to do, and they go gamble, whatever, right? And they end up at the end of the day having nothing left, and then they're right back at square one. And then they realize, oh my God, my campaign just got paused. The offer owner has decided that my traffic has poor quality. I didn't understand how it worked, and I just sent a bunch of crap traffic, and now I've got nothing left, right? And then you become, depressed. You think, oh my God, I'm gonna have to start all over and whatever, right? So don't just go out and blow your cash. Make sure you reinvest it, hold on to it for a bit, and understand that these campaigns come and go. Now, you can find some evergreen offers in networks like these, and you can even ask your affiliate managers about them, like what offers have been around forever, which ones are, likely going to be paused in the next couple months. Maybe you don't want to focus on those right now. And you'll see, even when you look at places like ClickBank, every month, there's a new list of top offers. It's because these offers come, affiliates crush them, and then they get burned out, and people don't want them anymore. Customers, they just see it too much, and they move on. So my advice is come in, talk to your managers, start becoming part of a community, understanding that networking is huge in the industry of CPA marketing, and hopefully that'll help you improve your results as a CPA marketer. Now, stay tuned because I'm going to be doing a bunch of more videos on CPA marketing over the coming weeks. And we're going to talk about traffic generation. We're going to talk about some strategies for landing pages, ads, tracking, all of that stuff. So if you like that stuff, make sure you subscribe to my channel, click the bell icon for notifications, and we'll see you in the next video. If you have questions, post them down below in the comments. I'd like to review those. And also come into the portal, and I'm in there every single day. So we'll talk to you later. Bye.